Hi and welcome back to FreeEduHub. Today we are covering Microsoft Publisher version 2019. It comes in as a pre-installed product if you have purchased Microsoft Office 2019 Professional. It's one of the products which is there along with Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint and other products. You can also purchase it from their website, or if you have a subscription on Office 365, the product will be available for you to be used online. Now, Microsoft Publisher is used to design different things, play cards, posters, greeting cards, and you can see all these examples over here. These are the templates. If you want to use them, you can simply choose it and you can modify it to customize it according to your own requirements. If you don't want to do that, you can create a blank presentation, and there would be different sizes of it. So it would ask you that in what format you want to design it, and it would create a poster according to your own specifications. Now, if we want to check any of these products over here, we can double click on this one and it would create the template which would be downloaded from Microsoft, and it would show you so that you can make necessary changes in it and it can be customized. As you can see, if I'm clicking over here, I can change the text just like we do it in any application of Microsoft products. Now, it's very much similar to PowerPoint and Word, but the only difference is that the Microsoft Word is meant for drafting and basic usage, whereas this application is used for the graphics as well as for text. As you can see, I can simply move the text in and out, and I can modify it according to my own requirements. So you can do all those different things. Now, if we'll go back and if we'll look at the main interface of the Microsoft Publisher, it's asking you for different sizes and stuff. So if you want to create a customized size of a poster, you can click on this one and it would open an interface like this one. Now, it's very much similar as I told you, as we covered it earlier. You can see the slider bar on the right hand side, where you can see that we can zoom in and zoom out the slider from here. Then we have the same ribbon on top where we have home, and then if we can click on insert and page design, mailing, review and view. So almost it's the same interface as we see it in Microsoft PowerPoint as well. So if we'll click on home button, you can see that all these different icons are disabled at the moment because we cannot type in any text over here unless we'll start typing on it, but that's not what we'll like to do. We want to create a space where we would like to enter the text. Now, in order to start that, we'll have to click on draw text box so that we can draw a text box over here where we would like to type in a text, and we can make modifications to it as well. Like I typed in welcome. You can change the size of the box, or you can select the text and you can increase or decrease the size of it, indentation and rest of the stuff. Now, as you can see that the text is not in the middle of the page, and if I want to make any changes to that, you'll have to see on the top of the page where you'll see an option called align. So you'll have to select the text that you would like to align. You'll click on this one and you'll select the option as relative to margin guide, and then go there again and select it as align center. So it would automatically bring it to the center of the page. Further, if you would like to change it to the align top, so it would bring it to the top of the page. Now, we have different options over here as well. As you can see, there is a very fine small line over here and a small line over here, with the help of which we can divide the page into sections. Now, these lines are there in order to divide your page into different sections. It won't be printed actually, it won't be visible once you'll be printing it, but it helps us in dividing the page into sections. So if we want to do that, we'll bring our mouse over here, and as you can see, it would change it to this sign, and you can bring it to the middle of the page. For example, I want some text to appear here, and then I want some text to appear in the middle of the page like this one. And further, if I want to further divide the page into sections, you can drag it and drop it over here so that you have equal sections of the information that you want to insert in these areas. Now if I'll click on insert, there are lots of different options on this page. Most of them are the same as you might have seen it in Microsoft Word or PowerPoint. Starting from left hand side, you can insert a blank page or anything. You can have catalog pages over here where it would merge the pages and it would create a catalog of it. If you'll click on a table, you can make a table over here and you can insert the information just like you do it in PowerPoint or in Microsoft Word. Or if you want to insert the picture from the computer, you can click on it and you can browse the pictures to be inserted. Now if you don't want to insert any pictures from the computer, there is another option to find the pictures online. And you'll click on online pictures, and here they are giving you list of options from where you can actually import the pictures. If you have something which does not fall in this category, you can simply type in, for example, college over here and press enter, so it would find all the pictures in that category to be listed, which you can insert it in your document. If you want to insert multiple pictures, you can click multiple pictures. As you can see, there is a check mark appearing on both pictures. That indicates that we have selected these two pictures, and if we'll insert it by clicking on this button at the bottom of the page, and if we'll click insert, it would insert the pictures on our publishing document. Now just like in Microsoft Word or in PowerPoint we have seen, if we'll click on the picture, you'll have lots of different options on the picture itself, or right click on it, you can edit or modify the picture. For example, if I'll click on format, it would show me different options over here where I can have the corrections of it in different colors. If I want to dull it a little bit, or if I want to darken it, or if I want to add some light to this image, it would add all those things from this button. Further, if I want to recolor the picture, I can select the option from here and it would change the colors of it. If I want to compress the picture, that's the button, and if I want to change the picture, I can click on it and it would again go to searching and we can change the picture. If you want to see the actual size of it, you can click on reset picture and it would reset the picture and would show you in the actual size of it, which is quite huge. And if you want to resize the picture, you can go to the corner of the picture and resize it so that it appears as you would like to set it on the publishing document itself. Just like we did in Microsoft PowerPoint. For example, if we want to crop the picture, we can click on this button, you can select the picture and then select the option crop, and it would show you the areas on the picture, and you can drag them and select the area that you would like to select for your picture and then click outside it, so it has cropped the picture. So that's the basic stuff. How can we do it using the crop tool? Now further, if you look at these options over here, there is another option called picture placeholder. Now if you'll click on picture placeholder, it would show you a icon, like it would appear on the screen. If you'll double click on it, it would take you to the place or any area in which you would like to insert the pictures. So if you're trying to create a template which can be used and different pictures can be inserted over here, you can use this thing in order to insert the placeholder in the document. Further, in the insert, we have another thing called page parts. Now if we'll click on page parts, it would help us in adding different page parts to the document. If we are making a title page, for example, we'll click on this image and we can drag and expand it according to our own requirements. As you can see, I have adjusted it according to the size of the page, and if you want to delete the text at the top, you can click it and select delete, so that would disappear. Now as you can see that it has given us a template, so we'll write it, for example, final report on this one, and you can modify this text as well as a sample text, and you can change the size of it if you want to. Further, if you want to change the pictures which are appearing over here, you can click on this button and it would help us in changing the picture by clicking on this one, change picture, and we can insert the picture from the gallery provided by Microsoft. Now if you want to preview that how this thing would look like, actually once you'll print it, you'll go to file and you'll go to print, and you can see the final print preview of it as it would appear. Now as you can see that there is a blue border appearing on all sides of it. Now if you want to get rid of this blue border, you can select the entire box on which we have this information over here by clicking at the corner of it, and then you can go to double click on it, and then you can go to format, and here you can select it outline and then select no outline, so that outline would disappear. Now if you'll go to file and print preview, now you can see that there is no outline appearing on this image. Likewise, if you'll click on page parts again, and if you want to have any heading over here, you can click on it and then you can adjust it wherever you would like to adjust, and double click on the text in order to modify the text. There are some interesting features in this one as well, like you can see that if you want to have a sidebar, or if you want to have a title page with limited text information and some pictures, you can add it from here. Further, if you want to have rest of the gallery things, etc., they are appearing into stories. If you want to insert a calendar, you can click on this one and add the calendar and modify the text and the font, etc., as per your business requirements. You can even click on borders and accents, so that would show us all the borders, etc. And if you want to have any kind of advertisements over here, you can click on it and then click on the side of it to expand it, and double click on the text in order to change the text of it. For the rest of the things are related to the advertisements, etc., and then they draw the text box. And if you want to have some business information as the phone number and rest of the details which you want to appear on your poster on the right hand corner or left hand corner, wherever you would like to add them, you can do it. Further, if you want to add the footer or header information, you can find it from here, or even the page number, so all those informations are also available. Further, if we look at the page design, we have different options, as we had the coloring schemes of the page, and you can even insert the background. Now there are lots of different options in this one. If you want to insert a background image, if you want to have a solid background image, you can select it from here. As you can see, it has inserted it. But if I want to insert a picture as the background, you'll click on more backgrounds over here, and it would open different options. You can have a solid color, or you can have a gradient fill, or you can have a texture or a texture fill over here. If you want to check, or if you want to add the pictures from the local computer, you click on file and you'll select the pictures that you have. Otherwise, you can click on online and you can again search for pictures, for example birthday, and it would show us certain pictures. If we'll click on it and insert it, it would be inserted. And then I want to select the transparency of it. For example, if I want to have the transparency of it to around about 61%, you can see that it is appearing in the background and it's a bit dull over there. If you want to change the picture again, you can go to more backgrounds again, and you can change the picture from here, or you can select no fill, so that that picture would disappear from there. Now let's try to make a very basic poster. It really depends what you would like to design your poster like. I can select online pictures from here, and then I can select for example fruits, and I can get lots of pictures over here, and I can select any of the pictures if I want to add them to my document. For example, if I'll click on this picture, and I can resize the picture according to my page size, and I can adjust it wherever I would like to adjust it. So now I want to give a heading over here. So in order to give some title, we can select this option of draw text box. So for that, I'll click on this text box and I'll click on the middle of the page, and it would show me the blinking cursor where I can insert the text. So I can say buy fruits online, for example. If you're setting up a store where you're selling the fruits and vegetables online, you can select the text, and then you can increase the size by clicking on these buttons. And then if you want, you can expand it so that it appears on the page. And if you want to make the text in the middle of the page, click on this one so that the text is in the middle of the box. But as you can see, it's not in the middle of the page. First of all, you can resize it so that the box does not have any extra space. Then you can select on the box itself, go to the Home tab and click on this button called Align, and click on relative to the margin guide, and then click on it again and select it to the center, and you can select it to the Align to top. So now it's in the middle of the page, and if I want to increase the font size of it, you can select it and you can increase it further. Of course, you'll have to expand the box so that it fits it right in the middle of the page, and a bit down as well, so that the text is clear to you. Now once that's done, I want to insert something over here that we have seen in insert advertisements. For example, if I'll click on it and I want to insert any of these attention coupons or banners on it, I can select from here, or I can select on the option which is more advertisements, and it would show me even more options to select from it. So I can select, for example, a free offer from here and double click on it. Now it's saying a free offer. I can expand it a little bit to expand the size of it, and I'll put it on the left hand corner of it, and I'll move the fruits a bit up in my document. And I can change the text over here by clicking on it, and I can type in free delivery. So that would be the free delivery of items. If I want to reduce the size of it, I can do that, and further I can shift the items up or down from here. Now I want to provide some information about the delivery of items or the address of the website. You can do it by creating a banner at the bottom of the page, and in order to do that, I'll click on these shapes over here, and I want to create a shape, for example this one at the bottom of the page, and I would use this area for that. Now you can see that there is a light border around this this box over here, but I don't want that border around it, so I'll click on this option outline and I'll select no outline, so that would disappear from here. Further, if I want to change the color of it, I can click on it, and then I can click on fill type, and I can change the color of it to something which is a bit different. Now gray is a bit too dark, and if I want to change it, you can go to more fill colors, and you can use this slider to decrease the intensity of the color, or you can enter the details over here. I'll use this slider to make it a bit light and press OK. Now it has changed the color of it. If I want to insert the information about my business, so we saw it over here when we were clicking on insert, that we have some business information details over here. So I can click on this one to insert the business information, and as you can see that the business information is in black color. If I'll click on it and if I'll drag it, it won't be that visible. So I want to increase the size of it first of all, and then I want to change the color of it also. So I'll select the text, and then I'll increase the size of it. As you can see, the size has been increased, and if the text is not appearing completely in the box, you can expand the size of it and then adjust it according to the box size. Now if I'm selecting it over here, I can select the text, and I can right align the text, or I can have it in the middle. You can get all these options in home, and I can select it from here so the text is on the right hand side. I can further select the text and use the arrow keys on my keyboard in order to shift the items to the right side of the page. Since it's an online business, so I'll type in over here as website, and I'll give a name of our website, for example www.freshfruits.com, and that would be the information that should appear on our page. Now once that's done and you want to see that how it would look like if you'll actually print a poster, you can go to file and print. It would show you a preview of the file, how it would appear actually. Now you have different options over here. You can select the printer on which you want to print it, or you want to export it. You'll have to click on this export button. It would create a PDF document as a publishing document. It can change the file type of it, or if you want to send it for printing to a printing press, it would save it in a high resolution. You can select the options from here and it would save it in that format. Or if it's going for a commercial printer, it would be saved in a format that could be easily understood by the commercial printers by maintaining the color and everything of it. So that's how we make a very basic poster on Microsoft Publisher. That's it for today.